It's a rough-looking week ahead, Kiana. A powerful atmospheric river set to slam the West Coast the middle part of the week, but it's bookended by a couple of weaker. There's one going on right now. We've got some wet weather. The third one actually looks reasonably healthy, so let's get into that. That's Tacoma, man. 45 degrees. You've got some dreariness with the low clouds, but still a beautiful shot. This is what I was talking about from Northern California all the way up through the Pacific Northwest. Some light to moderate rain, high terrain of the Cascades, a little bit of snow, but with the position of this big, potent upper level area of low pressure, which pulls in moisture from the Pacific, there's a significant southerly component to this. Several thousand-mile fetch of moisture, which is going to fuel all of this. But with it oriented something like this, the southerly wind direction pumps up more of that warmth, which means this is mostly just rain and a lot of it, so much so that the intense rain rates may lead to some flash flooding. And that's a concern that'll ramp up, as I mentioned, into the middle part of the week. The atmospheric river outlook, this was a scale developed by UC San Diego, 1 to 5. Some of the orange and red from California, just north of the Bay, up into coastal Oregon, that's top of the scale, 4s to 5. So that indicates not just impactful, but a dangerous set of circumstances here. And you see why with our exclusive Fox weather model. Through the rest of today, the light to moderate stuff we were talking about. But that sets the stage for what arrives later on tomorrow. Second half of the day, tomorrow evening, tomorrow night. Huge coverage from the Bay Area all the way up to the Puget Sound. Seattle, Tacoma, Portland, Medford, all the way down the line. Everybody's getting in on some of this wet weather. And in some of these pockets, it's very heavy rain. Now, come Thursday, afternoon and evening, another round moves in. But at that point, that rain is falling on areas that are increasingly soggy and saturated, which ups the overall flash flood risk. Look at the amounts. This is rain still to come through what's left of the week. Widespread orange and red indicating somewhere, call it 3 to 6 inches of rain through what's left of the week. But some of these darker reds, that's not any given spot where it is, but the fact that those blotches exist mean that we're going to have to watch this closely through the next several days. Some spots could see well in excess of half a foot of rain and deal with what could be dangerous flooding as a result.